I don't understand. I mean, how does anyone do this?
I don't know.
How long do you think it took him?
I don't know.
Hello everybody, Go305 here, and today I'm going to be showing you some puzzles that I got over the course of March. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into that right now. The first puzzle that I got was a Calvin's Puzzle Square 1. You guys might have seen that I had one of these before, but it broke. For some reason this piece will just pop out randomly and then everything just falls apart. So it's broken beyond repair, at least to my knowledge, so I decided to get a new one, because I do intend to speed solve Square 1. I'm starting to get some minute averages, which is nice. But I still need to meet the cutoff, which is 45 seconds, at least where I cube. It's a very good Square 1. It does have a tendency to pop, but all Square 1s do. This is due to the mechanism that Square 1s have to have. It's very smooth, very quick to control, and it's definitely the best Square 1 on the market that's commercially available, at least from what I've noticed. After that, I got the Moyu's Cube. It's very similar to a landline mechanism. It is much like a landline mechanism. It just has an added torpedo with some extra added screws. The corner piece has an enlarged corner stock with the obvious ball bearings. So for the most part, it really is identical to a Moyu's Cube, except with a few minor adjustments. It's a very nice cube. It has a very interesting feeling, sort of identical to the typical Moyu feeling nowadays, being a bit dry and sandy out of the box, kind of like a Feng Shui puzzles, except much more reduced. It sort of debuted on the Moyu Asu, and they've just kind of been using it ever since. I personally really enjoy it. It's very smooth, and it does corner cut fairly well in comparison with other cubes. The only other cube that you can really compare it to is the Shengshao. It does have the stock Moyu color scheme, and oddly enough, a 3x3 Moyu logo, as opposed to a custom cube logo. And it's very good for what it is, but I personally am thinking that I'll be sticking with this, the Shengshao cube, because this cube meets my speed a bit more, whereas opposed to this one is very slow at the moment, and most Moyu cubes that I felt are very slow. So I think maybe if they changed the plastic used and made some modifications to the mechanism, if they made a few adjustments, it could be a lot better, as opposed to being incredibly sluggishly slow. But at the same time, the Shengshao is very fast, so I guess it just kind of depends on your turn style. But that's the Moyu's Cube. I got a Moyu Aolong version 2. Yes, I got it again because the old one that I had was the original plastic, as opposed to this one, which is the new plastic. And the new plastic is much faster and much better. If you guys have an old plastic, make sure to get this one, because this one is just so very good. There's one issue: it is being restickered, and as you can see, Moyu never disappoints with extra useless and terrible residue, which is left behind by the stickers, and because I don't have access to Gugon at the moment, I can't do anything about that. But it is very good. Turning is much faster. It is very good, especially in comparison to the other plastics. So if you guys have an older plastic, make sure to get this one. This one is so much better. Corner cutting is 45 degrees, as to be expected. Stock, not lubed, not tensioned, not anything. I haven't really been using it all that much because I haven't had any Gugon, but I will make sure to do that and give you guys a good review later on. I got another Moyu puzzle. Moyu Aosu 4x4 in bright stickerless. I tried to get the standard stickerless, but CubeZZ sent me one of these. I'm assuming because they were out, even though it didn't stay out of stock, but it's all good. It turns very well, like an Aosu would and should. It sort of has that slightly sandy feeling that the Feng Shui introduced, however, it's very dumbed down. It does have good corner cutting, about a piece, a little over a piece. Going much over will cause a lockup, however. And it does have identical corner cutting in the middle layers. However, directly through the middle as a 2x2, it does have some lockup issues. Sometimes pieces like to pop. So you do need to be careful when doing middlemost layer cuts, but for the most part it's pretty good. I haven't been covering reverse corner cutting on any puzzles because I don't think it's as important. But yeah, it doesn't really have any on here. For some reason it causes this sort of weird center sort of coming down. It's really weird, but it's a very good cube. It is in Origami Katakana's cube in a cube in ultimate checkerboard pattern. It's a very nice pattern, and I recommend you go check out his video on it and the other two patterns that he showcased. They are really awesome, and it's probably one of my favorite videos that he's made. I'll leave a link to that in the description along with his channel. Lastly, the cube that I've been loving the most is the Feng Shui Guanying. This is the latest Feng Shui 3x3 speed cube. Most people haven't been liking it all that much because they think it can't come 45 degrees and it isn't as good as the Schwing Ren, but for me it can't cut 45 degrees, at least for the most part. It does it with relative ease too, which is nice. It does have occasional lockup issues. I think that's the reason why people are upset, but I personally really like it. It's very fast and it has the Fengshi feeling. It's much faster than my Schwing Ren, but that's probably because my Schwing Ren is from Lubix, and so it's going to be very gummy. This was lubed by me, and I am, for some reason, I am very good at making cubes fast, which isn't good because I'm not fast enough to keep up with the cubes. But I can control this one really well in comparison to other puzzles. I do still have some issues with it, but it's a very good puzzle, at least in my opinion. And personally, it is definitely one of my favorite 3x3s. I did have this on looser tensions, and it could corner cut beyond 45 degrees with ease. So it's not like it's below standard, it's just I keep it tighter because it started to corner twist a bit. It wasn't that common, like maybe once every or so solves, but just enough to the point that I found it rather annoying, so I decided to tighten it up. While it was loose, it didn't pop at all, which is great. It's a very good puzzle for what it is. If you do like the Fengshi Schwing Ren, then I recommend you pick this cube up. I think you'll like it as well. Well, a very good 3x3 that I feel can compete with even more puzzles if lubed and tensioned properly. So with that being said, that's actually all the puzzles that I got. So yeah, those were all of the puzzles that I got this last March. It was a good month for me. I got a lot of puzzles, at least a lot of puzzles by my standards, and I hope that I can get some more puzzles in the future. I'll try to do some reviews on all of these. I do have a slightly different review style from what I showed you in the first review, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. With that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to check out some of my videos along with some of my friends' videos. I sure appreciate it. And if you want to get some of these nice puzzles and some custom stickers, make sure to check out the Cubicle.us and CubesEasy.com. Links to those will be in the description as well. Once again, thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'm Growth385, signing off.